thought my life would be like this, knowing you can die any moment. Can't nobody say I don't deserve this. All my life I waited for this moment. Pose for my depiction, my design, your despise, my determination devastating. You all better come to grips quick.
Blue Fly, Blood and Honey. This is a video.
Never thought my life would be like this, knowing you can die any moment. Can't nobody say I don't deserve this. All my life I waited for this moment. Pose for my depiction, my design, your despise, my determination devastating. You all better come to grips quick. The faster you do, the easier your adaptation. Knowing I'm predator and you're prey. Let's pray for disbelievers, all the animosity, the hostility. Let me reconstruct again, piece together. I'm cold like a Canadian December, accumulate my paper quicker. How can you hate on me when I bring life through a picture? Bosky got, they try to box me in. Free my plug, I was the outlet. Just leave it up to me to do something great. What I embody is an expression so godly. I learned to embrace pain, hold close in my arms. You can never emulate. I'm just here to expand, journey for a particular purpose. There's no finalizing, I'm not finished. Family's everything, a gift that lasts forever. The heart that loves is always young. They had jokes about my Snickers, so ain't no ties in it. I'm Usain Bolt at the finish. God be my witness. This is history in the making.
Number 2.
Yeah. J Soul, it is the same email for the messenger.
That's right.
Just make sure you put that in the subject.
Today's the beginning of the rest of your life, and it's going to be very frightening. It's a new world out there. It's a mean world out there, and you only live once. So do what you feel passionate about. Take chances professionally. Don't be afraid to fail. There's an old IQ test, was 9 dots, and you had to draw 5 lines with a pencil within these 9 dots. Without lifting the pencil. The only way to do it was to go outside the box.
I love the video.
So don't be afraid to go outside the box.
I give you that. I love the cuts.
Don't be afraid to
think it's super
outside
clean.
the box. Don't be afraid to fail.
I even feel like your
close in my arms.
Your mix is clean, so I know you're spending the money in the right place to invest in yourself. And honestly, I'm gonna give you a round of applause for that, because a lot of people don't even do that part. They really don't. The one part and honestly, you even pay for the promotion to get it sent in. All that extra shit, you're even paying for the back end. I totally respect that, and you're absolutely using your budget correctly. But where you can't use your budget is the artist development. And I mean, I guess you could. But that artist development phase is so important, and I feel like you skim past that. You need to revisit it, and you need to really work on the content and not just putting it down on paper, but you need to visualize that before it even touches the ink to the pad. You need to be able to give me something I could buy into outside of respecting that you put in the money into the right places. Because the record is just, it's butt, bro. It wasn't worth, it's not necessarily but it wasn't worth putting in all the money that you did. That money could have been spent much better places to kind of help your brand. You just need 1 or 2 that really make sense for your brand that you can push. This one isn't it, because it's not showing, it's not highlighting anything that I can get from you that I can't get from somewhere else at a higher value. Does that make sense? If I'm looking at a brand-to-brand basis, does that make sense to you? So I'm only saying that because I realize that you have the money to spend in the right places. Now, just make sure that you can develop your sound before you start dumping money, because otherwise it's going to become a lot of misused funds for the first couple years as you skip past and pretend like you're not going through AD. And AD, I mean artist development. And I don't know that that's your case. I just know that it happens a lot. When people do have a budget and they do have a situation, sometimes they just kind of skip past the AD and they hope everything that they're throwing against the wall, something sticks. That's not the way to go. You want to invest in yourself properly. You're doing that, but now funnel that, right? Focus that energy and funds into a certain strategy. Is that, am I giving the right fucking terminology here? Respect, bro. The song's just ass. Let me know in the chat how y'all feeling. Who T, are you still here?
Hell no, I ain't here.
Hey, yeah. I appreciate you, Amy Chella. We'll get to you, absolutely. So, do you have nothing else to go on off of that, bro? I feel like that's the best thing I could have said for Buddy, where I believe where he's at, where he is. For me to score it, bro, I'd be below the 60. I wouldn't be below the 60 because, like I said, he definitely put the things in the right position. The song's it's just not good. It'd be 64. 64. Yeah. I don't know what you're saying right now, but I'm assuming it's He said, I agree. Yo, baby, she said, I agree, but that was low-key mean, bro. It's not that it's mean. I don't mean anything to be harmful towards artists, producers, anything. Because I know what it's like to spend a ton of time, a ton of energy on something that just wasn't worth the effort. I know what it is, and I know what it's also like to be blinded and be like, oh, I'm so behind this that I'm very excited about it. I'm so excited and anxious that I'll just go ahead and release it. Not just release it. Let's go ahead and shoot a video. Let's throw some money behind this thing. And it's just not ready. And 9 times out of 10, you have people around you, your friends and family. They don't want to. They don't want to do that to you because it does come off a little mean. They don't want to do that to you, so they're just gonna be like, "Yeah, it's fucking awesome." And it's all fucking bullshit. It's just because they don't want to shatter dreams and do all that. Little do they know they're being more detrimental to me and helpful. And without this right here, I wouldn't have grown as fast as I did. I know a lot of people around me wouldn't have grown with me doing the same thing for them. And the reason I started doing this was exactly for that, because I know a lot of people don't get that. And it's not from a hateful place. I want to see everybody grow. I don't care if I score you a fucking 23. If you come back tomorrow and score a 35, I'm going to celebrate the growth with you. Straight like that. So it's never from a hateful place. But it's always real. It's genuine. Because I want the same thing from you. If I play something for you, I expect the same thing. I need that. We all do. So we're going to grow faster as artists, as producers, by hearing truth. And most of the time we don't get it. It's crazy. So that's all it is. It's just a little truth.